My goodness, there are a lot of you. Oh well, first I would like to thank the organizers of this event, firstly for organizing it, and secondly for not making me go right after Carly. I recently realized something, and this was a bit news for me, and it's been quite great, but I realized that this thing exists called poetry, and I'd never really done that before, but I decided to take a stab at it, and this is the mess that resulted. This first one here, I think we've all been in this situation before, so I'll let it speak for itself. He's perched on the doormat in a bone-white button-up. I sell miracles, he smiles. I shrug. What kind? He laughs, cracking his battered briefcase wide like an oyster shelled in cheap plastic, slate gray as an Oregon sky, or a lipless mouth of red velvet, woolly, dry, and begging. Inside his pearls sit, shrink-wrapped and sealed for purity, stacked into neat little rows. These beauties, he says, are eternally useful. Turn water into wine, or wine into women. Multiply loans and wishes. Soothe crying children, or turn back time to the last time you saw your keys. No worries, no problem. They'll keep fresh in the freezer. Save them for a rainy day. But wait, he says. There's more, he says. Buy now for an exclusive offer. 3 miracles for the price of 1. The savings make 1 more. 4. You won't find salvation like this from our competitors. Buy now while the deal lasts, or pray you have when it's too late. Don't wait. Take advantage of our after-lifetime guarantee. What, sir? Do you say, sir? Shall I take you up on this heavenly offer? So I buy a miracle. And it works. Suddenly, he's gone. That would begin. The next, we're gonna get a little deep for a moment, not for too long, I promise. I know how awful that can be. But this is one poem is kind of a series of 5 poems, because why not? But it's kind of based. A lot of these poems I worked on kind of ended up with a theme of religion, something that I find fascinating and a bit infuriating. So that's kind of how they all turned out. This one is based loosely on the concept of purgatory. Overture. Give me your broken soul and I will mend it. Surrender yourself in all your shabby grace, cracked, chipped, like your nana's cold white porcelain, stained at the center by the dregs of life's hard use. I'll scrub away the stains, the regrets, scouring till you shine. I'll seal each imperfection, proofing you against the heat. Crowns. You will make no friends here. Who could you respect? This one, a liar. That one, a thief. There, an egotist. Here, adulterous. Every one a fool. They give scorn freely and are glad to share. Tempers flare, you lash out, but shatter only mirrors. Last meal. The pain, do you feel it? It is your sins clamoring, breaking at your ankles, cat claws cleaving through the skin. They speak, hooting, howling, gibbering, none loud enough to be heard above the rest. I tell you, let them feast, champ down against the pain. When flesh is flayed away, it too shall fade. Always passing. You never had much time to think about the future. Don't start. For now the wait is endless. It is the inward hiss of breath that never finds an exhale, a skip's languid rocking on the ink-dark sea when all the land is swilled and swallowed. Don't listen to the ticking. The clocks will never last. Grinding gears will rust and freeze. Hands arthritic cease to weigh. What more will you do? Trickling upward. Give to me your thousands. I've room enough for all. those who tried too little, and those who tried too hard, and those who tried and tried and tried, and still it was not enough. That's the end of that. I'm sorry for that temporary dip into the serious. I'll finish out with something especially ridiculous. And this is for all my fellow creative writing students out there. When I died, I went to writer's hell, for all my sins were literary. Dante met me, Dickens too. They told me I would be visited by 3 divine punishments. They bound my limbs, shackled me to a table of questionable contents. First, for my sin of pride, D.H. Lawrence twisted my nipples till they grew hard and purple. I moaned. I told him again and again that I had lied, that I didn't really hate his fucking book. He only twisted harder. Oh, it hurts, I ejaculated. Next, for my sin of punning, Sylvia Plath, her expression black, crisp, devoid of tenderness, stove in my back with a rolling pin. She beat me till I burned, till I knew I was well done for. Third, for my sin of indulgence, my old professor hacked at my flesh with an editorial axe, till my eyes no longer wept with sorrow, and I bled adverbs. They pooled on the floor, sickeningly. I wondered, perhaps this is all a dream, and I will soon wake up, sweating, and for that sin, she beat me yet again. Then she was gone. I lay back, grasping, my breath rough and ragged. I lay back and watched the dead words shambling, very lonely, sorrowful things.